Hello guys, with the spring release of 25, Salesforce enabled a new feature which is called Dynamic Highlight Panel. You see it here. Let's say above we have this standard highlight panel we used before. Now we have this new one. At a first look, everything um, looks quite similar. Um, yeah, let's say that the greatest benefit is now you're not limited to the numbers of fields you can put in it. Previously or before this update, you had to go to your compact layouts and put the fields in here, and now we can do this directly here on our Lightning App Builder. And you see here, once you go to the Fields tab, you have this dynamic highlights panel, so it's called, and now you can here select the actions you want to have, like the delete function or something like this, and also just drag and drop the fields you want to have here. As I said before, we were quite limited. What's also fine now, as you see, we can set here the filters when it comes to the visibility, and let's say show the fields only if there are values in it. And what you see here is now also what comes with it when I get to this type field is something called conditional highlighting. Uh, and I've added a rule here, for example, and this rule is called, let me just click on edit, and I've chosen we have here some icons. I've chosen this happy face, made it blue, and you see once the type is equal to partner, then I will have this highlighting here. Let's go back and see what will happen once we change our type here. And now I will change my type to partner on this account here. And what we will see, we have now this smiley next to it. Um, let's go back to edit page and see what's, yeah, a big disadvantage for me at the moment is, let's go back and have another look at our rule. I have now here a pick list, and with pick list values, it's quite easy, yeah, to select it and then have your highlighting here. From my perspective, this feature might be very helpful. For example, if you're using email campaigns, you want to make sure that your sales reps put in email addresses, and you want to highlight this field if an email address is empty, or if you want to run phone campaigns when with a phone number. So let's have a look at it. And let's say we want to create here also a new rule set, and let's call it phone not empty. And here is the problem. So let's whatever choose here, then you can choose also your color. But here in the conditions, you will get a problem. Let's say we will choose the phone here. And in your operators, you just have contains equal and not equal. Then you say, okay, let's say not equal to a null value. And once you click on next, you will get a problem here. And I've tried it with is blank, is null, whatever. It had a look around at some trails, so it doesn't work at the moment. If you find out how it works, please tell me. For me, what I did or what I've tried is a look around. You can create, of course, formula checkbox and say, I want to check if this field, let's say in our example, phone or email is empty, then you can use this formula checkbox and set to true or not. This works as a workaround. Question is it really worth to do it? That's it from my perspective. I'm not that happy at the moment with that feature, but perhaps it will fit let's say, for your business. Thanks for your attention. See you in the next video.